How you doing everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be working with a leather tool that will cut strips. Because I have a couple projects coming up. I want to use some strips of leather. And I really just didn't want to buy the strips when I already have leather. So let me show you the tool that I'm going to be working with. Okay, this is the tool we're going to be working with to cut the strips with, and it's basically all made out of wood. Pretty cool little tool. And you can cut up to like 4-inch strips with this thing. So 4-inch strips. Cool little tool. So let's see if we can get it to work. Okay, this is the plastic that it came in. It just comes in a little bag, and it's made by Tandy Leather, which is pretty cool. And they do sell replacement blades, the razor blades for this tool. You can pick them up too. And I will leave a link in the description down below, so you guys, if you're interested in one of these, you can get it. Now, on this side over here, it has in inches. I'm going to say this is probably in millimeters. That's what I would think, but don't hold me to it because I don't know for sure. I just know the top one is in inches. So they give you, there's a little block of metal in here. I'm going to slide this out of here, or it's a little block of rubber, a couple blocks actually, to help protect that blade that's in there. And you can see the blade right there. So you could probably use this to cut a belt if you wanted to build a belt or something like that. I actually have a project coming up where I'm going to be making some suspenders. As you guys know, in my videos I wear suspenders. And somebody asked me where to get a good set of suspenders, and that I really didn't know. Suspenders are pretty expensive. So I'm going to try to make a couple sets. They do have replacement blades for this tool, and I picked a set of them up. And I have been looking up on these, and there is like one little modification that some people are doing right in this area up here where the leather passes through. Right in there, they've been sanding that down a little bit. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have to sand mine or not, because it looks like this wheel right here might be out just a little bit further than what that is. So it may not hit there. But we'll see, because we're going to give it a try. We're going to try it out. It does have an adjustment for your thickness of your leather. This here is to adjust this piece back and forth, this bolt here. You can go back and forth with it up to 4 inches. And then this here, I was told this is for the thickness of the leather. So get it close to the thickness of the leather. Okay, about everything that I had bought is from Tandy Leather. That's a really nice place to get a lot of your stuff. And they do have this right on Amazon. A lot of this stuff is on Amazon, so that's what I'll leave a link in the description down below for Amazon for whatever I can on this project, the tool and the razor blades. And this is going to be one piece that I'm going to need to use on my suspenders, and this is a 3/4 inch. This is 3/4 of an inch in here. And one thing that you have to watch is when it says 3/4 of an inch, it's exactly 3/4 of an inch. So we want to go just a tad bit smaller than the 3/4 of an inch. Not much, just a tad bit. I'm going to check this in here too, make sure. This says 3/4 of an inch too. And it is 3/4 of an inch. It's actually right exactly 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to go just a little bit smaller on our gauge right here. A little bit, not much. Just to give us a little bit of wiggle room in there. And I think this thing's going to work out pretty good. Okay, I took an old piece of this leather and I put it in here to try to get real close to the thickness. I know I'm not going to get it perfect, but and then we got this piece set just before the 3/4 of an inch. And this is going to be our first time giving this tool a try. And we have a piece of leather here. This is going to be some of the leather I'll be making the suspenders out of. And this is actually the same leather that I am using for my knife sheaths. Now, one thing, let's see here. This leather, now you want to make sure that that edge over there is good and straight. So you want to get a straight edge and make sure your leather is good and straight on that one side. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get one piece cut here just to see how this works out. Now that's a pretty good looking strip to me, and I want to make sure that it will go through with ease, and it does, no problem at all. We'll be able to use this on our different pieces that we're going to need for leather suspenders. These suspenders, when I get them done, they should last forever, hopefully. So I'm going to cut a few of these out of here and just see how this thing continues to work. It didn't hit anything up there, and it seems like I might have a little straighter edge now than I did the first time. Look at that. Let me see here. We're like right at our 3/4 inch. I mean, it's right on the money. So we're gonna need actually 6 of these. This actually cuts with ease. It doesn't jam up or anything. It just really just goes right down through there pretty easy. I'm just kind of holding it up against the bed of this and just kind of keeping it straight back here when I go through. I want to try not to hold it too tight in there because it might wrinkle it. But as you can see, it does do a very good job. Man, nice straight cuts. Look at these things. Beautifully straight cuts. We need one more. I could actually make my own belt now with this tool. I should be able to make belts with no problem. That is a pretty awesome tool. Look at those. Nice, beautiful, straight 3/4 inch strips. Like it. Like stacking paper. Look at that. Pretty simple tool, nothing to it, and it's going to cut you really nice straight strips. Like I said, I adjusted this for the thickness of the leather, which I just tried to get it close because this side here doesn't go as tight as that over there. So I just tried to get it close, and I think it worked out fine. Now on mine, I didn't have to do any sanding up in here. Actually, it might be just the way this one's made. There's a little wheel right here that it's part of your clamp, and it actually is riding right on that wheel, which was really nice. So I didn't have to do any modifications to this tool at all. I figure if it wasn't bumping that little wheel when it was going through, it probably would needed sanded in here a little bit cleaned up. But other than that, this is a perfect little tool for cutting nice small strips of leather you need, or belt or whatever. Okay, that's my leather stripping tool. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and don't forget you can get new razor blades for it. And if you want to cut some really nice little 3/4 inch strips for suspenders, or you want maybe 1.5 inch strip for a belt, this tool is going to cut it nice and straight for you without using that razor blade and having a crooked line. So, well, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope helps you guys out a little bit somewhere down along the line. And I would like to tell everybody thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.